What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to my Let's Play of WWE 2K17, my career mode. Today, having a self-promotion promo after beating Kofi Kingston at Money in the Bank yesterday, and also a match with Seth freaking Rollins as I continue this quest to get the IC title, which is my next to last title before I can finally become a Paul Heyman guy. I'm getting there. It's getting real close. Heath Slater defeats Curtis Axel. That would be like a main event or Superstars match, not a Raw match. Now, I'm going to wager a guess that this promo for self-promotion will be interrupted by my rival, Kofi Kingston, because otherwise, why else would I be out here having it? I don't know. That seems to be the most logical wrestling thing that would happen here, would be, you know what, we're going to interrupt your promo and continue our feud, even though I thoroughly beat him at every single opportunity. I have a few rumblings I'd like to make. A few royal rumblings. No. Hello, universe. How are you all doing tonight? That's great. It's always welcoming to feel at home amongst my fans, especially since there have been some rumblings going on in the back. Well, I'm not here just to rumble. I'm ready to rumble. Where there's thunder, there's lightning, and yo, looking at it. Oh, yep, there's Kofi. I knew it. I knew it. What up, Kof? How you doing? I'm sorry, but I couldn't stand back there and listen to you ramble on any longer. You're putting the WWE Universe to sleep, and that's not why they spent their hard-earned money to come here tonight. They came here tonight to see a fight. And who knows? Maybe they're just going to see just that in just a few minutes between you and me. But first, I need to get something straight. There are two types of people in the world. The kings and the peasants. And you never interrupt a king. Am I Neville now? Big mistake. So I'll give you a few seconds to correct yourself and walk back where you came from, peasant. Stop right there. You see, I cannot hear, so you finally shut the hell up. Why is everyone ripping off Chris Jericho? Maybe you didn't get the message. Stop ripping off Chris Jericho. Shut the hell up. How dare you come out here and interrupt me? Do you know who I am? Do you know what I mean to this business? I'm the guy who draws the money, cashing checks, breaking necks. I'm the reason there's food on your table, so show a little gratitude. I will not sit out here and be disrespected by some punk who couldn't lace my boots, let alone hold his own in the ring against me. If you have anything more to say, then you can come out and say it to my face and we'll see just how tough you really are. Say it to my face, Alex Riley. You presume too much, Mr. Bond. You presume too much. You presume that you're on my radar. You're not. You presume the authority thinks you're valuable. They don't. You presume that just coming out here and talking is enough. It isn't. You absolutely sicken me. Superstars like you are ruining the WWE and the legacy of this industry. I appreciate the history of our business, but you spit in its face. You're a parasite that's slowly ruining this company, and it's up to me to stop you before you bleed this place dry. No, I'm just gonna punch him. Fuck it. I'm tired of losing promos. Kick you in the dick. Hey, if people will cheer The Undertaker for magically appearing and kicking Brock Lesnar in the dick, then why not the attackslug? Seriously. That sounds like a good idea to me. Basement drop kick. And we will, what? That was weird. No, pick him up. Pick him up. He's gonna reverse a thing. Fucking be careful. Be careful with your slams. And welcome to the jams. There we go. Clothesline. And we're done here. And so, welcome to a fine Friday, baby. All kinds of things happening this weekend, video game things and whatnot. All kinds of videos going up, so, you know, go watch that. Perplexing Pixels of Hitman. It was pretty fun. You know, and then more Resident Evil in VR this evening. More Hitman for me tomorrow. And, you know, just the usual variety of videos this weekend that I tend to produce. Woo! And whatnot. But no, let's get into the wrestling news, and more importantly, the wrestling game news, because there is some potential wrestling game news, which I, you know, normally would not have any, because not a lot of folks besides 2K are making wrestling games, and no, I don't count that wrestling 5-star whatever garbage. That game's terrible. But no, Spike, the makers of Fire Pro, are teasing a new Fire Pro, and all signs point to them announcing that at GDC next week. But also, it might be a Switch game. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a Switch exclusive, but it seems like, from what from the news and rumors that have been going around, and there were some rumors that went around about this particular game back in November of 2015. They said, hey, the Fire Pro guys are working on a new Fire Pro game, and it might be on the next Nintendo thing. And, you know, at that point, you know, no one knew what that was. But the rumor was, hey, it'll be a console and a handheld hybrid, which it basically is. So, that being said, GDC is next week, and all signs point to perhaps Thursday, because the Spike people had their thing saying 3/2, which is, you know, March 2nd, in San Francisco at GDC, and they were posting a very short video that looked like real people reenacting the classic Fire Pro stances for grappling. And yes, the English Spike Chunsoft account retweeted that. So there's no concern about that being whether or not that will get localized. Which, again, if it's on the Switch, is not that big of a deal, because they did confirm, one of the first things that they confirmed about the Switch is that it will be region-free. So even if they don't localize it, I would still import it, because, you know, there's not a lot of other options when it comes to wrestling games in 2017. So a new Fire Pro game is definitely welcome. Definitely welcome. Considering the last one was PS2, like 2005 PS2 era. Because we don't talk about that Xbox Live Arcade game. That may as well not exist. Because no, that was not a Fire Pro game. I'm sorry. It was hot garbage. It was Xbox 360 avatars and junk, and that was the Avatar Fame Star stuff, which did not take off in any real capacity and was fucking garbage. So no, the last real Fire Pro game was PS2. So a return to Fire Pro, and hey, more games for the Switch that I would actually want to buy, because right now for me it's like, hey, there's Zelda and Mario, and that's kind of it. Is definitely well appreciated. So that's what's up, and I will definitely have more news if more news happens between now and then. Bailey to Belly, on to Seth freaking Rollins. What else here? We got Kelly is apparently appearing at WrestleMania, is the word going around from her, and that she would definitely be interested in having a small run again, which is weird because she's from an era of the female talent that was not really set for wrestling. It's like when they were all hiring, like, you know, fitness models and whatnot, and they were never particularly good wrestlers. Like, I will say that Kelly, you know, definitely was able to ragdoll for Beth Phoenix and get thrown around and make that look good, but Kelly couldn't even run the ropes properly. Like, she was never good at that stuff. So I think pitting her against, that was his signature. Pitting her against rolling out. No, I rolled out. Fuck you. Thanks, Alexa. Nope. Not having it. Not having it. Pitting Kelly against the modern day roster of women who are all, by and large, decent wrestlers when she was never that good at wrestling is going to be a weird disconnect. Like, I'm not really sure what that accomplishes. But hey, she'll come back and she'll go, come on! And whatever else, and people will, you know, definitely... I mean, I think people will pop for it, but when it comes to the quality of the in-ring, at this point, you've gotten them used to, you know, quality in-ring from the women, and that was never a strong suit of Kelly. So, that's gonna be weird. But I hope they announce her as ECW legend Kelly, because that'd be really funny. Because she was definitely, in the early days of their ECW stuff, on Sci-Fi, was a mainstay of that. and that's kind of funny. So, in any event, at the very least, she's appearing at Mania in some capacity, and we know that from the rumors that they had contacted a bunch of girls that they'd had previously from kind of that era and perhaps before. You know, like all of like the Diva Search girls and whatnot. So, what they're planning for Mania, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Seth Rollins, get into the corner. I want you to do a comeback. Oh my God, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's happening. Finally managed to get my damn comeback. Don't botch it. Don't botch it. Don't botch it. Triangle. And then a big old leg drop. So that is the Undertaker comeback. To let you know what that is. 2, 1 count. I got a 1 count. Did my big comeback, and I got a 1 count. Seth Rollins, screw you. How about a slug exploder? Boom. And one final piece of business here is that WWE is returning to Japan this summer, like June 30th, July 1st. And we'll see whether or not they want to do another one of those network specials like the Beast from the East they did like 2 years ago. And bye, Rollins. Bye-bye. Now, I thought that the Beast from the East was cool for the same reason that the UK tournament was cool, and that it proves that if you don't have Vince McMahon in your ear, that Michael Cole can be an excellent commentator for wrestling. Because, you know, on Raw, he's just not great because he's got Vince in his ear constantly saying, plug this, plug that. And it's always like, you know, just obnoxious. And you let him call wrestling like it's wrestling, and he is definitely all about it. So that's, you know, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it would not surprise me to get another network special from them when they are in Japan and this summer. And here we go, Seth Rollins, another freaking pedigree. Boom! How about that, Rollins? Architect, why am I even fighting you? I mean, I guess you want to get into this era, like the kayfabe of this era was that the New Day had Seth Rollins as their captain when they were all heels. That would make sense. So, I don't know. In any event, I have to fight Seth Rollins again. And that's going to be tomorrow. I got to get my ass out of here. It is early ass o'clock right now, and I have to go film some more stuff for this weekend. So I guess look forward to that. Tomorrow, Seth Rollins on SmackDown. I guess it'll be kind of the same match, more or less, unless somebody interferes. It's always possible. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. And I'll see you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out.